Now, KLBK's first warning weather with meteorologist Jack Maney.
It is a weather-aware day, not for thunderstorms this time. It's just because of how darned hot it's going to be this afternoon. Let's take a look outside from our tower cam this morning. It is very warm and also quite windy outside right now. Temperature is now 83 degrees. We still have not dropped down into the 70s, and it's questionable whether or not we will at all today. And also notice that wind out of the southwest at 20 miles per hour. That is actually going to be the culprit for why we're going to be so hot today. You see that wind coming out of the southwest. When we have a westerly component to the wind, that means the wind is coming down the slope from the west, and that does have an increased heating effect. Couple that with high pressure in the upper levels, and you get a temperature like that, 107 degrees today. We are under a heat advisory because of that, and also notice one little wrinkle in that forecast. Rain chance is not completely zero today. We'll take a look at that here in just a second, but first let's talk about all of those heat advisories. Every county in the South Plains under a heat advisory today with excessive heat warnings, one category more extreme out there to the east, where we will probably be seeing the worst of those temperatures today just to our east. Lots of 110 degree plus readings expected out there. Here in Lubbock, we'll get to about 107 and slightly better conditions out towards the north and west. 104 up in Freona, 105 for Muleshoe, increasing that to 107 up by Plainview, 106 for Tulia. But then out in our northeastern corner, you guys, unfortunately, this is going to be where the worst heat we'll see on the South Plains will happen today. 113 for Guthrie and Paducah, 112 in Dickens, 112 for Matador. And as you get up onto the Caprock, we do see those conditions improve somewhat, a few degrees of cooling once you hit some higher elevations, but still just going to be extremely hot no matter which way you slice it, anywhere you go today. Lots of 110 degree readings from Snyder up towards Lake Allen Henry, and middle hundreds down towards the west. Slightly better in eastern New Mexico, but still just very, very hot every single place on the South Plains. And looking across the state of Texas, it's going to be very hot as well. Lots of upper 100s and low 110s out to the east. The most intense heat should be right up here around the Quanah up towards Altus, Oklahoma. That's probably where we're going to see temperature readings up to 115 degrees today. So today is definitely going to be the hottest day of the year that we've seen so far. So make sure, if you're going to be outdoors today, working outside, doing any outdoor activities, if anything that you can cancel outdoors today during the afternoon is happening, make sure that you just try to stay indoors as much as you possibly can. Stay in the air conditioning, stay in the shade, whatever you can do to stay cool. Also remember your pets. If it's too hot for you, it's also too hot for them, so bring your pets indoors. And also remember, hot cars are going to be a big problem as well. Make sure that you're remembering your children, and also elderly neighbors and elderly loved ones will also be a little bit more susceptible to that heat. So just make sure that you are checking on them this afternoon as that extreme heat builds in. But we will potentially see a few thunderstorms trying to form out there as we hit peak heating towards the north and west up by Clovis. You guys might actually get a little bit of relief from the heat, from the outflow of these storms as they form around 3 to 4 p.m. And they will be moving slowly towards the south and east. I don't think they're going to provide much relief for the rest of us in the main body of our viewing area, but there could be a little bit of rainfall potential. Let's go back one graphic there to about a 10% up to 20% chance of rain out to the north and west, but most of us will be staying dry, and unfortunately it's just going to be too darned hot today, and we'll keep those temperatures very hot once again for your Wednesday, 105 degrees, and we'll keep another weather aware day up there for tomorrow for that continued extreme heat. But thankfully, look at that, the temperature will be dropping back towards a little bit more of a manageable heat in the upper 90s to low 100s by Thursday and Friday, and we'll keep those low storm chances in the forecast as well. The increased cloud cover from that will at least help to cool things down a little bit later on this week, but still we got a lot